Hey guys, it is Miki-sama Unlimited, and today is Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, that's why you guys didn't see me. So I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. This video, I'm going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Smugness, which I'm sure I carry over in just myself in general. But it's a subject that I feel like I've been hearing a lot from my friends. I've been hearing it just in general. I've been dealing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Smugness, so I said, might as well make it this will be my monthly topic video. So I just kind of want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Smugness. So before we get into that, like the video. 400 likes would be the goal. Since the schedule is a little weird this week because of Thanksgiving, I'm going to upload this video today for Friday, and my Saturday video will be pushed out to Sunday. So that's when you guys will see the video with me and Spidey together. Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Smugness. So I dueled this guy like about, maybe I want to say a week ago, and he just, like, I remembered one time, because I always like to let my opponent bring my life points down to 0, because I feel like that's like the nice, respectable thing to do. So for me, I was like, I always like to do that. So I'm like GG, because if I personally enjoy the duel, I like to just, give my, my congratulations to the other. So the guy was just like, cool, and then just gave me a smiley face. I was like, that's just rude. It's like, you're just supposed to say GG or a nice game and you move along. Don't get too cocky, sir. Don't bring that smugness over here, because I got a lot of smugness over here. So I would keep that shit over there. Me personally, I think that there's a fine line between being confident and being smug. I think I'm both, but the one thing about me as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, when I duel, I am fucking dead quiet. I don't talk, I don't chat. I basically, a lot of the time, I listen to music, drown myself off, and I just focus. That's just how I play as a player. And then for me, it's that I always kind of dueled with, like, especially when I was young, I always had my share of gloaters, or people that like to talk a big game. And for me, I always kept him. I was always a very reserved kid, because for me, my logic was, I never want to seem confident, because if you fall even harder. Because then everyone looks at you saying, you were talking all that big shit a minute ago, what the fuck happened? And then you look stupid. I've come to the realization where I feel like, as much as I joke and say, like, yeah, I'm a trash player, confidently, I think I'm a very, very good casual player. Casual's still garbage, but I consider myself in that realm good. Because there's two different sides with smugness. If you win and you're smug, it's more of the definition of where I'm going with, where it's like the dickish move to do. It's not respectful. It's just being an asshole. I mean, if you like that when you lose, you're just a sore loser, and you're not humble about it. You don't pick yourself and dust yourself off well. You see, for me, on the other hand, I am hands down a sore loser. I am a sore loser, full inside and out. Smugness, I don't think I am, because for me, it's like, I think I'm overly confident, and it could come off as smugness. But for me, it's like, I'm more of just me being confident. I go in, but if I ever win, I don't say shit. I don't comment anything. I don't say anything. I'm just like, listen, if I won, I'm confident in my abilities to win. And if I win, I'm proud of myself. But I will not voice that to the other person, because I would never want anyone to feel a certain way. Because everyone's trying, everyone's deck testing, everyone's doing something. I would never want to get inside someone's head and trying to make them feel bad for whatever they're choosing to play. Because I think that that's just horrible to be like. But, yeah, like, I've been dealing with my share of smugness, and I just think that it's, like, it's just rude. It's like, I feel like there's nothing really to gain for it, except mainly trying to irritate someone and getting them to lash out and be like, ha, I got you, in more ways than one. Not only did I beat you, but I made you pissy, I irritated you, I aggravated you, you want to fight, you want to go off in the car. I don't have that. You see, for me, it's just that I'm a very laid-back, chill kind of guy. I also just don't have time for shit. I feel like if, whatever rocks your boat, like, listen, I'm a shopaholic, like, as you can see. For me, I could easily be, doing all this shenanigans. It's like, hey, I could fight with you, or I could buy Krampus for Christmas. Now, you see, there's two different sides of this. You could fucking bitch and fight, or you could shop and you could get a nice addition to the wall. You see, what's more important, the wall or winning an argument? You see, for me, it's just like, I'm also not confrontational. I don't really give a fuck. It's like, if someone's just angry, they're dealing with probably a lot of other personal things outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I'm not no shrink, I'm not no therapist. Take that anger problem somewhere else. I deal with that enough at my fucking job. I dealt with it enough here. I'm not here for it. Because, you know what, I feel like everyone has issues, and I feel like it's not me to dissect and get inside someone's head, because a lot of the time I would say to myself, I would get comments on this channel, and I'd get people that are just so ignorant or so stupid, and I always try to I would say back in the day, I'd be like, maybe if I bring up the facts, or maybe if I explain myself, or say a certain thing, maybe they can get my side of the argument, and then they can understand, and then I go my way, they go their way, and that's the end of it. But a lot of people will just fight you tooth and nail, even if they're right or wrong. A lot of the time, people are just fucking, they just need to just vent and bitch. And I'm just the type of person where it's like, ugh. Like, I've cut so many people out of my life because I just can't stand toxic bullshit, because I just try to do what I have to in life, and that's the end of it. Because I feel like, you know, when it comes to smugness, I mean, it's a fine line between confidence and being just an overall asshole, because nobody has to be either way. You could just be like, listen, you know, yeah, I won, but you know what, you could have people that just flat out fucking just, you know, suck, and then they built one big strong deck, and then they're like, yeah, I'm doing well, look at me, you know, those fucking 8 losses I just had mean shit. And I'm like, sure. Sure, Jerry. But you see, for me, it's like, that's just one thing I wanted to talk about personally, because I have like a very like weird mindset with it, because it's like, I'm just confident. You see, you can call it smugness. As long as you're not jamming it down the person's throat and making them feel bad, I feel like that's the one thing. Never make someone feel bad, because you don't know what's going through their mind. And especially if anyone has taken a loss or is in a situation where, especially if you're playing something that's like a disrespectful deck. Like, if you're playing something like Stun, and then you literally just like are playing cards just specifically just to irritate your opponent, and then like poke them about it and be like, heh, 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 heh. It's like, basically, in my opinion, if you want to go back into the OG version of being a troll and just running like Burner Exodia, you can do it. Everyone's allowed to play whatever they want. But it's the mannerisms behind it. If you go into, like, let's say playing something like assholey, and you know it's assholey, and then because I've kind of seen this a lot of the time when you're dealing with smug players. If you end up getting the advantage over them, they leave in 2 seconds. They are the most fragile people, because they leave 1, 2, 3 because they can't accept that they're not good in a certain situation. Like, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm a sore loser, so I'm carrying over that quality in myself. So, however, I always try to give my opponent the 0 life point counter victory, because I feel like it's the respectful route. Because my favorite thing to do is put myself in another person's shoes. It's like, I don't like to ever be like so one-sided. I'm one-sided a lot of the time with my opinions, but when it comes to hearing somebody out, I never want to look at someone and be like narrow-minded saying, I am right, you're wrong. I always like to hear what they have to say, and then I'm like, well, this is my opinion. I don't think your opinion is wrong. This is just how I feel. So, yeah, this is just my video about Yu-Gi-Oh! Smugness, so I just hope that you guys personally enjoyed it. So, you know, other than that, you know, if you can, like the video. Actually, the one thing I would love for you guys to comment is, you guys have seen me on this channel for about 4 to 5 years. In this 4 to 5 period, what would you guys classify me as? Smug or confident? Because I've had a few people call me smug. I haven't had a lot of people call me confident. I believe I'm very confident. I just feel like, you know, I brag a lot. But when it comes to dueling people, I am not smug. I don't think I'm smug because I don't say anything. I keep all that shit to myself. When I'm on the channel, I, you know, hype myself up because, you know, I'm Kisame Unlimited. So, well, you see, that was smug. That was smug. But whatever. So, yeah, comment below if you think I'm confident or if you think I'm smuggish or a third random thing that you want to comment. Who knows? So, yeah, if you guys haven't liked the video, like it, comment below that answer, and I'll see you guys on Sunday with Spidey. So, have a great day. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.